What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to the video. Today, I'm doing race 6 for the 2023 Andy's Frozen Custard 300. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This weekend, the NASCAR Xfinity Series headed to Texas Motor Speedway, a 1.5-mile racetrack. The last time we raced for Texas Motor Speedway for the NASCAR Xfinity Series, we saw Noah Gragson win his 4th race in a row and pick up a 7th straight victory of 2022. He will not be here to defend his win in the Xfinity Series race at Texas Motor Speedway. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into picks. Before we go ahead and jump into picks, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. So weather for this weekend at Texas is looking pretty promising. It's going to be 94 degrees a high with 70 degrees as a low for now, only a 20% chance of rain with partly cloudy skies. Going to be really, really warm at the racetrack. Make sure you're make sure you have sunscreen on yourself, and make sure you're headed to the racetrack. Be prepared for the weekend. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the playoff standings going into the second race of the round of 12. So Justin Allgaier, after winning the NASCAR Xfinity race at Bristol, is locked into the next round. John Nemechek is 65 points above the cutoff line. Cole Custer is 39 points above. Austin Hill, despite crashing out, is 21 points above. Taylor Smith is 18 points above. Daniel Hemrick is 12 above after a strong run at Bristol. Sammy Smith is 5 above, and Sheldon Creed is 4 above. Jeb Burton is 4 below. Sam Mayer after crashing out is 14 below. Parker Kligerman is 22 below after issues. And then Josh Berry after crashing out is 24 below. Going to be a really tight cutoff line as we get into the second race of the round of 12. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into picks. For those who are new to the channel, here's how picks work on the channel. I usually do 2 suck picks, 2 drivers I expect to struggle throughout the weekend or are just going to have a bad run. I do 2 underdog picks, 2 drivers I expect to run really, really well, need a really, really good one, and under front cover, just needing a great run. And I do the winner's pick, the driver thinks can win the race overall. And then I do drivers need to watch out for. And unlike the Cup Series where I usually do 5 drivers you watch out for Xfinity, I am trucks, I do 4 drivers need to watch out for. So now, let's jump into picks. Who are my suck picks for the Andy's Frozen Custard 300? My first suck pick is a driver of the 9 car for Junior Motorsports, Brandon Jones. I feel bad for Brandon Jones because he's really had a rough year in 2023, but unfortunately had a bad race at Bristol, and it's just not been a lot of good luck on his side in 2023. Now, he has been proved throughout 2023, but sadly, I just think this weekend is not going to go well for him, and I think he is unfortunately going to struggle and finish kind of near the back of the pack. Something's going to go wrong because it seems like every time he's in that car, something goes terribly wrong for him. My second suck pick for this weekend at Texas is a driver of the 51 car for Jeremy Clements Racing, Jeremy Clements. I just feel bad. I really expect Jeremy Clements not to have a good run this weekend. He's had a hit or miss year in 2023. He's had some decent runs for sure, but unfortunately, I just don't think things are going to go well for Jeremy Clements. I think he's going to struggle. I think he's going to finish through the middle to the back of the pack. They had a bad run, unfortunately, this past weekend at Bristol as well, due to having a crash, or having a flat tire, I should say, went multiple laps down, never recovered. I just think he will not have a good run this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. And now we're going ahead and jump on the underdog picks for the Andy's Frozen Custard 300. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick for this weekend at Texas is a driver of the 11 car for Colleague Racing, Lane Riggs. Lane Riggs is going to be driving the 11 car for 3 Xfinity Series races of the last 6. And I think Lane Riggs is one of the most underrated drivers coming up through the ranks currently at the moment. And this is a fantastic and great opportunity for him. We've seen how well 11 car has performed the last 2 weeks. Derek Cross had a decent run this past weekend at Bristol. I go back to Kansas. And I think Lane Riggs is on par with Derek Cross as a driver. So I think that Lane Riggs is going to have a really strong run and a great run with this team. I think Lane Riggs for sure will get a top 5 or top 10 in his debut. And maybe, just maybe, this will convince him to having a full-time ride in NASCAR next year. My second underdog pick for this weekend at Texas is the driver of the 48 car for Big Machine Racing, Parker Kligerman. Parker Kligerman is coming off, unfortunately, not having a good run at Bristol, but that was due to really having issues before he was having a fantastic run. And remember, last year in the first race here, Tyler Reddick got Big Machine Racing's first ever Xfinity Series win. I think Parker Kligerman's got a really good chance to win this weekend, which I think would be really, really cool for this 48 team. I think Parker's been pretty underrated the last 5 or 10 weeks, and I think he's got a good chance to maybe be an underdog to get the victory this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. And now we're going ahead and jump onto the winner's pick for the Andy's Frozen Custard 300. Who is my winner's pick? My winner's pick for this weekend is a driver who's previously won here at Texas Motor Speedway, both, I believe, in the Truck Series and also in the Xfinity Series in 2022. I am picking John Hunter Nemechek to pick up his 6th or 7th victory of 2023. John Nemechek has had a fantastic year in 2023 and historically has been great at Texas Motor Speedway in the Truck Series, Xfinity Series, and decent in the Cup Series and the select few races that he's ran there. I think John Hunter has a great run, and I think he gets it done this weekend and locks his way into the round of 8. Joe Gibbs historically also been great at this racetrack, which I think is going to be a massive reason why John Nemechek will get it done this weekend. He's my pick to get another victory this weekend at Texas. And now we're going ahead and jump on the drivers you need to watch out for this weekend at Texas. Who should you keep your eyes out on? The first driver to watch out for this weekend at Texas is the driver of the 21 car for Rich Cho's Racing, Austin Hill. Now, Austin Hill's coming off of not having a good run this past weekend at Bristol, but Austin Hill has been pretty good at Texas throughout his career. And I think RCR has also been pretty good here. So I think that Austin Hill will have a very solid, a pretty strong and great run and will be a contender to potentially pick up his 5th victory of 2023. I think he's got a great chance to get it done this weekend. The second driver to watch out for this weekend at Texas is the driver of the 7 car for Junior Motorsports, Justin Allgaier. Not only does Justin Allgaier have a really fantastic looking pace scheme with races, but Justin Allgaier has been pretty good at this racetrack throughout his Xfinity Series career, and Junior Motorsports has been good here too. And I think that Justin Allgaier, while I don't think he's ever won at this racetrack for an Xfinity, I certainly think that there's a good chance he could get it done. He's got a lot of momentum right now, and I think he's going to use that momentum to carry him through, and I think he'll have a good run this weekend, a great chance to win his 4th Xfinity Series race of 2023. The third driver to watch out for this weekend at Texas is the driver 00 car for Stewart-Haas Racing, Cole Custer. Cole Custer's been pretty good at Texas. I think he won here back in 2018, getting his 2nd career Xfinity victory at the time. But not only that, Stewart-Haas Racing has been pretty good here as well. So I think that you're going to see Cole Custer be a contender. It would be cool to see Cole Custer win this course. Andy Frozen Custer sponsoring the event. It'd be pretty cool to see Cole Custer get it done. And I think he's got a chance to get the victory this weekend at Texas. And the 4th and final driver I think you should watch out for this weekend at Texas is the driver of the 19 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, Trevor Bayne. This, I believe, is Trevor Bayne's final race of his 3 races scheduled for 2023. And he shows a pretty good pace at Bristol, crashed at Daytona, but Trevor Bayne has been pretty good here. I go back to 2011 when he won his first career NASCAR Xfinity Series race. I believe how strong the 19 car has been this year, being the All-Star car. I do believe that Trevor Bayne has a great chance and opportunity to potentially pick up his first Xfinity Series victory since 2013, which, of course, that win came at Iowa. I think Trevor Bayne will be a contender and a threat to get it done this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. So, those are my race picks for the Andy's Frozen Custard 300. Just a reminder, my select picks are Brandon Jones, Jeremy Clements. My underdog picks are Lane Riggs, Parker Kligerman. My winner's pick is John Nemechek. And the ones to watch out for are Austin Hill, Justin Allgaier, Cole Custer, and Trevor Bayne. Those are my race picks. So, that is going to be the race picks video for the 2023 Andy's Frozen Custard 300 at Texas Motor Speedway. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support my Patreon as well. Link description below that, and comment your thoughts below on today's video. Who are your race picks for the Andy's Frozen Custard 300? Let me know your picks in the comments below. Tomorrow on the channel, I'm not entirely sure what's going to be on the channel. We're just going to have to wait and see. Wednesday, for sure, there's going to be a NASCAR news video on the channel. Thursday will be Barry's picks for the Cup Series race at Texas Motor Speedway. That could get moved to Tuesday. I'm not entirely sure yet. And then, of course, a lot of other great content dropping the channel over the next couple of weeks. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.